at it again. I did get the motor finally out. I just went ahead and just said, heck with it. I'm going to end up just tearing it back down. So that's what I did. So I got it all out. I found some little wear on the front of the crank. Something went through it. Not bad. I'm still gonna go get it checked. I'll go get the block, see if they want to see if it needs to be honed out, see if the crank needs to be polished, things like that. So I'm getting get taking care of that. All I'm gonna do, as I kept thinking about it, is turning it into a stroker. Buying all new pistons, so I did all the financial shit on it, and it was just, I'll wait. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just freshen it up, put bearings, rings in it, send it for another 2 more years, and then turn it into what I want to turn it into. So I think that's what I'm gonna wait on. I kept thinking, more power, but I haven't even hit the nitrous on this thing yet. So it's kind of like, there's my power I'm looking for, and it's sitting right there in the back. So why don't you hit I can hit a 250 shot on it, but I don't want to. But I'm going to get I think I put 75 jets in it, never have hit it. The best I got out of it with a carburetor was 690. So that's 1/8 mile. So I'm thinking if I put 150 jets in it, and if I hit it, then I can be up there, I'm gonna say, I don't know, 6.3s, 6.2s in an 1/8 ain't bad. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, I'll show you. Here it goes. So here's the engine bay here. Now I can finish up painting all down through here. Get that all cleaned up. It's a 5500 stall that I have in it. And when I took it to Cohen, they weld this piece on for you for the LS because it is a 2-speed power glide. So, and you can see the weld marks in there that they do. They weld it up in there for you, so where you don't have to keep using this here, this little bushing, because this end here fits your converter, so you pop it on like that, and then this bigger end fits your crank. So, and what they do, so each time that, well, I guess it goes in like that. Okay, my bad. So the smaller end fits in to the crank, and that bigger end, this end here, fits inside your converter. So there you go. So remember that, Jeff, right here. If you ever get a crate with 2 liters, it does say Pepsi on the side right there. Hold your pistons pretty good. Like Jeff said, he brought that over to the house when we did Jacob's 355. Actually, his is a 360. He bored 40 over. So yeah, I always kept that. So put all my pistons in there, hold them. There you go. So yeah, so you don't have to keep messing with this. So that slides over. There you go. So actually, it's a bigger diameter for your torque, or smaller for your crank. Okay. Anyway, you get my drift. So that goes in there. So you gotta keep messing with that. They weld one in for you, so that's cool. So yeah. So another thing I seen now, And when I pulled that oil pump out, which is right here, and I went to dump it out a little bit. I know this thing's gonna fall over on me because they make the ones that sit on top of the thing, but I didn't get one. So anyway, when I was dumping that out for the oil pump, and I know now this thing was in better shape, but that fell out of it. To me, it looks like a wire plug in, because as you can see on the back side. Now I picked this up and it just crumbled, like it's been in somewhere very long. So when I grabbed a hold of it, just like almost disintegrated. So that fell out of that. So the only thing, when I first got the motor, the only thing that I did was put an intake on it and a starter. He didn't sell me those things. So could I have dropped it down in the intake? Maybe. I'm not blaming nobody. It is what it is. And plus on the pickup tube here, there was a piece of a little rag right there sitting there. So I got that out. So those two things. So I did see those. The other thing is, let me get my light like I always, that should be a thing around here. The only other thing I'm seeing is like down at number 8. See that little patch? You can't feel it with your fingernail. Nothing like that. I see that. Here's some more. I'm just gonna, I don't know. To me, it looks like it was got some water or something in it. And that one looks bad, but it's not as bad as what you think. So, yeah, that one too. Like it's rust. I mean, like, who I bought it off, his name's Derek. So it looks like Derek had it sitting out or something, man. I don't know. I mean, you can't feel it with your fingernail. I mean, you can scrub across it. You don't feel anything. So I'm just going to have it double check. Now, I did watch a lot of videos. See all these little rough edges right here? They say to burr those down. Just take a flapper wheel and burr all those down. It's got some on the back here. Burr them down. There's some up here at the top, up here at the front. And they say just burr them all down for easy oil flow. So there is a plug back here. See that little orange, yellow orange thing right there? I got to get that out. They said to repair it or replace those. That has a lot to do with your oil issues too. So I need to get that out. It's just got O-rings in it, and I'm gonna get an aluminum one and put it in there. They always say to replace your front timing plate right here, or your cam plate rather, this here, that goes over here. For $17, just replace it. Don't put your old one back on. So I'll do that. But I still think I'm gonna. Derek said that's a stock oil pump. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and just get another one, Melling high volume, and pop it in. So I watched the video again on that, and the guy said, one person said, you stick filler gauges in around where I don't know what you call it, I guess the oil drive on it. But then on another, and the video's old. So then I watched another one, it's up to date. He said, you don't do that no more. You just, I think he's pumping oil or something. I don't know. I have to watch it again. It's kind of weird. But he said, just shoot it with something, oil through there, and tighten it up. I'll watch it again. I'll get back to it, but I'm just trying to go over things. But anyway, thing is, that's the cam. Lobes, man, are just ridiculous on LSs. Look at that. I mean, on Chevy, it doesn't. I mean, just all that right here. Now it's starting to come back down. Yeah, it's crazy. I'll show you the one that I questioned. It's number 1. Here's the crank bearing. As you can see, something went through that sucker. That's the one I seen first. So I was like, whoa. But then again, when you look at the rod bearings aren't bad. Now I looked at those suckers. Those don't look too bad. I mean, you can see little scrape marks, but man, you rub your fingernail. It's really not too much. So, rod bearings turned out all right. So, I don't know. Then I got to clean out the oil pan. I'll clean that. I'll take this off. See if there's anything down inside of here. Make sure. So I'll get it all cleaned up. Truthfully, I mean, I know a lot of people are going to say it's different. But me, it has a plate on the front of the cam, which a small block doesn't. Your lifters go inside the block before the heads, which small block doesn't. But it's just all the little other things, the torque kind of specs or sequences you got to do with them. But it's not too much more different than a small block Chevy. I mean, putting them together, I know I would probably get called out on that, but not to me, it doesn't seem like it. I mean, I took videos of some certain things, but really nothing too different. Now, I don't run the knock sensors in mine, which is underneath the valley here, which is down in there. I don't run those at all. So, I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's just some little specialty things you got to watch out for, but that's about it. But everything else seems like it's all the same. I did notice, and I got to look in the book. So, some of these rings are set kind of weird to me. And I pulled them straight out, but you can see the gap there to here. Now that's just slanted straight crossed. To me, this would be way over there somewhere. That's the way I always done them. And I'll pull another one up. And see, this one's from here to all the way around to there. See, that one's good. And I'll pull another one up. Now, I just popped these straight out. Now, they could have spun, but I doubt it. To spin that much, but there's the opening there, and there's the opening here. I did notice that. I'll look in the book on these and see. But to me, it seems like it would be a little bit more spaced out, or on opposite sides, basically. So, I don't know. Hang on, this jack. Like he's losing. Had to do it. I know you didn't want to see my head, but I had to do it. I don't know why that jack keeps losing the pressure on it. Keeps going down. If it keeps doing that, it's going to my transmission. I got my transmission jack underneath here, and what it's doing is it's slanted like that. I don't know why I keep turning the knobs. I think what I'm going to have to do is get out, get underneath here, lift it up, and then have somebody else turn the knob, see if I can't get it to straighten up. Because that thing's driving me nuts like that. So yeah, that's it, guys. I get everything taken care of. Like I said, I got all that. I get the bearings, rings coming in. To the machine shop, see what they say. I do have another crank for it, so I really don't even have to polish that one. I do have another crank. When I bought the motor, he gave me a spare crank sitting over there. So it's back underneath the ship, back underneath that mess, but I do have one. This is a Texas Speed cam. It does have Derek's name on here, so he must have like special ordered it or something. But yeah, it's got his name all over it. So don't really want to. And there's that. And the TSP right there. CNC camshaft. So yeah. So to have his name on it, he must have had it specially made with the specs he wanted. So that's it. All right. Keep on liking and subscribing. I appreciate it, guys. I'll see you.